21 days. That's how long it takes to permanently delete a trauma pattern. A pattern that's been running your life for decades. Erase it from your subconscious operating system like removing malware from a computer. And I'm going to show you the exact protocol that neuroscience, quantum physics, and ancient healing traditions all agree on. This isn't therapy. This isn't years of talking. This is targeted subconscious rewriting that works at the root level. And it starts today. Let's start with understanding what trauma actually is at the subconscious level. Because most people have completely wrong understanding. They think trauma is what happened to them. The event, the experience, the circumstance. But that's not trauma. That's the traumatic event. Trauma is what your nervous system did in response to that event. Trauma is the survival pattern your body created to protect you. Trauma is the subconscious programming that got installed during overwhelming experience. When something happens that overwhelms your nervous system's capacity to process, when an experience exceeds your ability to integrate, when a situation is too much for your system to handle, your nervous system does something brilliant. It creates a pattern, a response, a program that's designed to protect you from ever being that overwhelmed again. This pattern gets encoded, gets stored, gets installed as permanent programming in your subconscious, in your nervous system, in your body's cellular memory, and that pattern made sense at the time. That programming was adaptive when it formed. That response was brilliant survival strategy. If you were abandoned as a child, your nervous system created hypervigilance around relationships, constant scanning for signs of abandonment. This kept you alert, kept you protected, kept you from being blindsided again. If you were criticized or shamed, your system created people-pleasing patterns, constant monitoring of others' reactions. This kept you safe, kept you accepted, kept you from being attacked again. If you experienced danger or violence, your system created control patterns or freeze responses, constant management of environment or complete shutdown. This kept you alive, kept you surviving, kept you functional when everything was overwhelming. These patterns weren't mistakes. These programs weren't failures. These responses weren't weaknesses. They were intelligent adaptations, brilliant survival strategies, life-saving mechanisms. Your nervous system did exactly what it needed to do, created exactly what you required, installed exactly the programming that kept you safe. But here's the problem. Those patterns are still running. Those programs are still active. Those responses are still firing. Even though the original danger is gone, even though the childhood circumstances ended, even though you're safe now, your nervous system doesn't know that. Your subconscious doesn't recognize that. Your body hasn't received that update. So the old survival patterns keep running. The childhood programming keeps executing. The protective responses keep activating in situations that don't require them, with people who aren't threats, in circumstances that are actually safe. And these old patterns, these outdated programs, these unnecessary responses are now blocking you, limiting you, sabotaging you. The hypervigilance that protected you in childhood creates anxiety in adulthood. The people-pleasing that kept you safe then prevents authenticity now. The control patterns that helped you survive create relationship problems today. The freeze responses that saved you then paralyze you now. The programming that was adaptive has become maladaptive. The patterns that were protective have become destructive. The responses that kept you alive are now preventing you from truly living. This is why traditional therapy takes so long. Because most therapy works at the conscious mind level. You talk about the trauma. You understand why it happened. You analyze the patterns. You process the emotions. You gain insight into your behavior. And all of this is valuable. All of this helps. All of this creates awareness. But awareness alone doesn't delete programming. Understanding alone doesn't change neural pathways. Insight alone doesn't rewrite subconscious code. Because the trauma pattern isn't stored in your conscious mind where talking can reach it. The trauma pattern is stored in your subconscious programming where talking cannot access it. It's stored in your nervous system where analysis cannot touch it. It's stored in your body's cellular memory where insight cannot change it. You can understand your abandonment wound completely, know exactly where it came from, analyze every way it affects you, process all the emotions around it. And the pattern still runs, because understanding happens in conscious mind. But the pattern runs in subconscious system. Different layers, different levels, different mechanisms. This is like trying to delete computer virus by talking about it, by understanding how it got installed, by analyzing what it does, by processing your feelings about it. None of that deletes the virus. The virus keeps running, keeps executing its code, keeps affecting the system, until you access the actual programming layer, until you go into the operating system, until you delete the actual code. Same with trauma patterns. You must access the subconscious layer, must reach the nervous system level, must rewrite the actual programming. And that requires different tools than traditional talk therapy provides. Requires methods that access theta brain state. Requires techniques that work with body and nervous system. Requires protocols that literally rewire neural pathways. This is what the 21-day protocol does. This is how it works so much faster. This is why it creates permanent change rather than temporary improvement. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research proves this. He's documented thousands of cases of people rewiring trauma patterns through specific neuroplasticity practices. Brain scans before and after show actual neural pathway changes. Measurable brain structure alterations. Documented nervous system reformation. People with decades of trauma patterns. Decades of therapy. Decades of trying to heal. Rewrite those patterns completely in weeks through targeted subconscious work. Not through more talking. Not through more analyzing. But through accessing theta state. Through working with the body. Through deliberately building new neural pathways while interrupting old ones. Dr. Bruce Lipton's epigenetic research shows the same thing. That subconscious programming can be changed at the cellular level. That beliefs stored in cells can be rewritten. That patterns encoded in DNA expression can be altered. Through specific techniques that access the subconscious directly, that bypass conscious mind resistance, that work at the programming layer where change actually happens. Dr. Peter Levine's somatic experiencing work reveals that trauma is stored in the body, not just in the mind, not just in memory, but in the nervous system, in muscular tension, in breathing patterns, in postural habits, in cellular memory. The body literally holds the trauma, stores the survival response, maintains the protective pattern, and you cannot release trauma stored in body through mental work alone. Cannot free nervous system patterns through talking alone. Cannot delete cellular memory through analysis alone. You must work with the body. Must engage the soma. Must access the physical layer where trauma lives. This is why the protocol includes somatic release. Includes body-based practices. Includes physical techniques. Because trauma deletion requires whole system approach. Mind and body, conscious and subconscious. Neural pathways and cellular memory, all layers, all systems, all levels. Now let me show you the 6 common trauma patterns. Understanding which pattern you're running helps you target your clearing, helps you focus your rewiring, helps you direct your deletion. First pattern is abandonment wound. This forms when primary caregivers were inconsistent, absent, or left. Your nervous system learned I'm not safe unless I'm hypervigilant about relationships. This creates codependency in adulthood. Constant fear of being left. People-pleasing to prevent abandonment. Clinging or pushing away. Inability to trust others will stay. Jealousy and possessiveness. Or opposite. avoiding attachment completely to prevent pain of loss. This wound creates relationship chaos, constant drama, unstable connections, because the wound is always scanning for abandonment, always expecting loss, always preparing for people to leave. Second pattern is worthiness wound. This forms when love was conditional, when acceptance required performance, when you had to earn belonging. Your nervous system learned I'm only valuable when I achieve, please others, be perfect. This creates imposter syndrome in adulthood, self-sabotage before success, inability to receive, constant proving yourself, overworking and burnout, never feeling good enough, or opposite, giving up completely because why try if you'll never be enough anyway. This wound creates success ceiling, blocks receiving, prevents satisfaction, because the wound constantly broadcasts I'm not worthy, I don't deserve, I'm not enough, and reality mirrors that broadcast back. Third pattern is safety wound. This forms when environment was dangerous, chaotic, or unpredictable. Your nervous system learned the world is not safe. I must control everything to survive. This creates hypervigilance in adulthood, constant scanning for threats, control issues in relationships and work, inability to relax or surrender, anxiety disorders, or opposite, complete freeze and shutdown, dissociation, numbness. Because the wound is always in survival mode, always preparing for danger, always expecting threat, even when none exists. Fourth pattern is trust wound. This forms when you were betrayed, lied to, or violated. Your nervous system learned people are not safe, I must protect myself through isolation. This creates walls in adulthood, inability to be vulnerable, testing people constantly, expecting betrayal, self-isolation, difficulty forming deep connections, or opposite, trusting too easily and getting hurt repeatedly, because the wound either locks everyone out or lets everyone in without discernment, never finding healthy middle ground of appropriate trust. Fifth pattern is expression wound. This forms when your voice was silenced, your feelings were invalidated, or your truth was punished. Your nervous system learned it's not safe to be authentic, I must hide to survive. This creates people-pleasing in adulthood, inability to say no, suppressing authentic feelings, fear of conflict, losing yourself in relationships, not knowing your own preferences, or opposite, aggressive overexpression, forcing your truth on others, being loud because you were silenced, because the wound either keeps you silent or makes you scream, never finding balanced, authentic expression. Sixth pattern is power wound. This forms when you were powerless, controlled, or dominated. Your nervous system learned I have no power. I must either submit completely or dominate others to feel safe. This creates extremes in adulthood, either doormat or dictator, either victim or perpetrator, either completely passive or aggressively controlling. Because the wound cannot find balanced power, cannot recognize mutual respect, cannot experience equality, only knows submission or domination, and switches between them depending on situation. Most people carry multiple wounds, have several patterns running simultaneously, experience combinations of these programs, and that's okay. That's normal. That's expected. You don't have to clear all of them simultaneously. You don't have to delete every pattern at once. You start with one, the one that's most active, the one that's most limiting, the one that's blocking you most significantly, and you apply the 21-day protocol to that specific pattern, that specific wound, that specific programming, and you delete it completely, permanently at the root level. Then if needed, you can address another pattern, another wound, another program, one at a time, systematically, thoroughly, until all the old survival patterns are deleted, all the outdated programming is removed, all the unnecessary protective responses are rewritten, and you're operating from clean code, from present-time consciousness, from adult capacity rather than childhood survival. If you're recognizing your trauma patterns in this teaching, if you're understanding that these wounds are programming, not identity, if you're ready to delete rather than just manage, then you need to subscribe immediately, because we're teaching you the deepest transformation protocols, not surface fixes, not temporary relief, but permanent deletion of patterns that have been running your entire life. So subscribe now, turn on notifications, because tomorrow we begin reality engineering. Once you've cleared the blocks, once you've deleted the patterns, once you've removed the programming, we build, we create, we engineer the reality you actually want, and you cannot miss it. Now let me teach you the complete 21-day subconscious rewrite protocol. This is systematic. This is structured. This is proven. 3 weeks, 3 distinct phases. Each week serves specific purpose. Each phase builds on previous. Each stage creates necessary foundation for next. Week 1 is pattern identification and interruption. Week 2 is new pathway installation. Week 3 is permanence and integration. Follow this sequence exactly. Don't skip phases. Don't rush stages. Don't jump ahead. Each week requires full 7 days. Each phase needs complete time. Each stage demands proper attention. This is not quick fix. This is deep rewiring. This is permanent transformation. And permanent transformation requires time, requires patience, requires commitment, but only 21 days, only 3 weeks, only 1 focused month. To delete programming that's been running for decades, to rewrite patterns that have shaped your entire life, to remove wounds that have blocked everything you wanted. Week 1 begins with days 1 and 2 focused on pattern detection. You must identify the core wound clearly, must recognize which pattern from the 6 we discussed. Is it abandonment, worthiness, safety, trust, expression, power, or combination? Get specific, get clear, get honest. This isn't intellectual exercise. This is detective work. You're investigating your own subconscious programming, looking for the root code, finding the core pattern. Once you identify which wound, you trace it to earliest memory. When did this pattern install? What was the original experience? How old were you? What happened? Who was involved? This timeline work is crucial, because understanding when the programming installed helps you access it for deletion, helps you locate it in your nervous system, helps you target it specifically. Then you name the belief it created. Every trauma pattern generates core belief. Abandonment wound creates I'm not safe unless I control relationships. Worthiness wound creates I'm only valuable when I achieve. Safety wound creates the world is dangerous, I must stay alert. Trust wound creates people will hurt me, I must protect myself. Expression wound creates my truth is not safe, I must hide. Power wound creates I'm powerless, I must submit or dominate. What's your core belief? What does your pattern tell you? What's the subconscious message that's been running? Write it down. Make it conscious. Bring it to awareness, because you cannot delete what you cannot see, cannot rewrite what you haven't named, cannot remove what remains unconscious. Finally, in days 1 and 2, you feel it in your body. Where does this pattern live somatically? Where do you feel it physically? Abandonment might live in chest as tightness. Worthiness might manifest as throat constriction. Safety might show as belly tension. Trust might appear as back pain. Expression might create jaw clenching. Power might generate shoulder holding. Everyone's somatic experience is unique. Your body stores trauma in its own way, so scan your body. Notice sensations. Identify where this pattern lives physically, because trauma stored in body must be released from body. Pattern held in nervous system must be cleared from nervous system. Programming encoded in cells must be deleted from cells. Mental work alone is insufficient. Body work is essential. Days 3 and 4 move to neural interruption. This is where you begin breaking the pattern. Begin disrupting the loop. Begin stopping the automatic program from running. Pattern interrupt technique is simple but powerful. Every time you notice the old pattern activating, every time you feel the wound triggering, Every time you catch the program running, you interrupt it. Physically, dramatically, completely. Clap your hands loudly. Stand up if sitting. Jump up and down. Shake your body vigorously. Make a loud sound. Do something completely different than the pattern expects. This physical interruption sends signal to nervous system. This pattern is ending. This program is stopping. This response is no longer needed. Do this every single time, dozens of times per day if necessary, hundreds of times during these 2 days. You're training your nervous system, teaching it new response, showing it the old pattern doesn't have to run automatically anymore. Combine pattern interrupt with somatic release. After you interrupt the pattern, after you break the loop, you release the stored energy. Trauma creates frozen energy in nervous system. Incomplete survival responses. Fight, flight, or freeze that never completed. This energy stays stuck, stays trapped, stays stored in your body, waiting for completion, so you complete it. Through shaking, through movement, through breath work. Shake your body for 5 minutes. Let it move however it wants to move. This is TRE, trauma release exercises. Your body knows how to release, knows how to complete, knows how to discharge stored survival energy. Trust it, allow it. Let it shake, let it move, let it release. After shaking, do breath work. Deep belly breathing. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. 20 rounds. This calms nervous system, signals safety, completes the release cycle. Use EMDR style bilateral stimulation. This integrates left and right brain hemispheres. Helps process traumatic memory. Creates neural integration. Sit comfortably. Tap alternately on your knees. Left, right. Or cross your arms and tap shoulders alternately. Butterfly hug position. Left shoulder, left, right. While tapping, bring the traumatic memory to awareness. Don't get lost in it. Just witness it. Observe it. While maintaining bilateral tapping, tap for 3 to 5 minutes. This bilateral stimulation mimics REM sleep, the state where brain naturally processes experiences. You're manually creating processing state, allowing stuck trauma to finally integrate, to complete, to resolve. Then access theta state through meditation. Theta is 4 to 7 Hz brainwave frequency, the state between waking and sleeping, the state where subconscious is most accessible. Sit or lie comfortably. Close eyes. Use heart-focused breathing from day 8. Let yourself drift into drowsy state. Not fully asleep, not fully awake. That twilight zone. That's theta. In this state, speak to your subconscious. Tell it the old pattern is being deleted. The old program is ending. The old response is no longer needed. I am safe now. The danger is over. This protection is complete. Thank you for protecting me. You can rest now. Days 5 through 7 intensify the clearing. You repeat all the practices daily. Pattern interrupt every time old pattern activates. Somatic release through shaking and breath work. Bilateral stimulation for memory processing. Theta state access for subconscious communication. But you add daily emotional release sessions. Set aside 30 minutes. Create safe private space. And let yourself feel. Let yourself cry. Let yourself rage. Let yourself grieve. Whatever emotions the wound holds, let them out. Let them move. Let them release. Trauma includes trapped emotions, feelings you couldn't feel at the time, expressions you couldn't express safely, reactions you had to suppress. Now you create space. You give permission. You allow release. Scream into pillow. Punch cushions. Sob without restriction. Rage safely. Grieve fully. This emotional release is essential, is cathartic, is healing. Don't skip it. Don't minimize it. Don't rush it. Deepen body awareness throughout week 1. Check in with your body multiple times daily. Scan for tension. Notice sensations. Observe holding patterns. Where are you tight? Where are you numb? Where are you disconnected? Bring gentle awareness to these places. Breathe into them. Send compassion to them. Your body has been holding trauma for years, decades maybe. It needs your awareness, needs your kindness, needs your attention as you bring consciousness to body, as you feel sensations without judgment, as you stay present with physical experience. The stored trauma begins releasing. The holding begins softening. The protection begins relaxing. And finally, strengthen witness consciousness. This is observer from week 1 applied to trauma. You witness the pattern without becoming it. You observe the wound without identifying as wounded. You notice the program without believing you are the program. This is crucial, because most people collapse into trauma when they access it, become the wound, identify as broken, believe they are the pattern, but you're not. You're the consciousness observing the pattern, the awareness witnessing the wound, the observer noticing the program. This distinction is everything. The separation is liberation. This witnessing is freedom. Week 2 shifts to new pathway installation. You've interrupted the old pattern in week 1. You've begun clearing the trauma. You've started releasing stored energy. Now you install new programming. Build new neural pathways. Create new subconscious code. Days 8 and 9 focus on new identity design. Choose the opposite belief. If old pattern said I'm not safe unless I control, new belief is I am safe, I can trust life. If old pattern said I'm only valuable when I achieve, new belief is I'm inherently worthy. My value is intrinsic. If old pattern said the world is dangerous, new belief is I am safe, I am protected, I am secure. What's the opposite of your core wound belief? What's the antidote to your specific pattern? What's the healing belief that replaces traumatic belief? Write it down. Make it clear. Make it specific. Make it present tense. Make it first person. Make it believable. Not I will be worthy someday, but I am worthy now. Not I'm trying to be safe, but I am safe. This is your new programming, your new code, your new subconscious belief. Create new self-story. Trauma patterns come with narratives, stories about who you are, what's possible for you, what you deserve. Abandonment wound tells story of I always get left. Relationships never work for me. Worthiness wound tells story of I'm not good enough, I always fail. These stories become identity, become truth, become reality. So you rewrite them. Create new narrative, new story, new identity. Write it out. I am someone who has secure, lasting relationships. I am someone who succeeds and thrives. I am someone who is safe and at peace. I am someone who trusts and is trusted. I am someone who expresses authentically. I am someone who has balanced power. Whatever your new identity is, write the full story. Who you are now that the wound is healed. What your life looks like without the pattern. How you show up differently. Make it vivid. Make it detailed. Make it real. Then embody new pattern immediately. Act as if you're already healed. Act as if the pattern is already deleted. Act as if you're already the new identity. Don't wait to feel healed before acting healed. Act healed to become healed. This is assumption from day 10 applied to trauma clearing. You assume the healing is done. You observe yourself as healed. You embody the new pattern now. If old pattern was people-pleasing, new pattern is healthy boundaries. So set boundaries, say no, prioritize yourself. Act from new pattern even if it feels unfamiliar. Even if it feels scary. Even if old pattern screams danger. Act from new identity. Embody new belief. Live new story. This behavioral shift is crucial because behavior creates neural pathways. Action builds subconscious programming. What you do repeatedly becomes who you are automatically. Days 10 through 12. Focus on neural pathway building through specific techniques. First is repetition in theta state. This is sats from day 10. Every evening before sleep, as you're drifting into theta frequency, repeat your new belief. Repeat your new identity. Repeat your new story. I am worthy, I am safe. I am loved. I am powerful. I am authentic. Whatever your specific new programming is, Repeat it as you fall asleep. Your subconscious is most receptive in Theta, most programmable in twilight state, most open to new code as you drift toward sleep. Use this window, install new programming, build new pathways, create new beliefs. 10 to 15 minutes of repetition every night. This is how you hardwire new pattern. This is how you install new code. This is how you create new automatic response. Second technique is affirmation loops throughout the day. Every hour, repeat your new belief. Set phone reminders. Every 60 minutes, stop what you're doing. Say your affirmation 10 times. Out loud if possible, silently if necessary, but with conviction, with certainty, with emotional charge. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. 10 times. Feel it, mean it, believe it. This repetition creates neural reinforcement, builds pathway strength, establishes new automatic programming. By end of week 2, you've repeated your new belief hundreds of times, thousands of times across the full 21 days. That repetition creates permanence. That consistency creates automation. That persistence creates transformation. Third technique is visualization practice. Spend 10 minutes daily seeing yourself healed. Visualize yourself in situations that used to trigger old pattern, but responding from new pattern instead. See yourself confident where you used to be insecure. See yourself calm where you used to be anxious. See yourself authentic where you used to hide. See yourself powerful where you used to feel powerless. Make it vivid. Make it sensory. Make it real. See it, feel it, hear it, experience it fully. This visualization creates neural activation. Your brain fires the same pathways during vivid imagination as during actual experience. So visualization literally builds new neural pathways, literally installs new programming, literally creates new automatic responses. Fourth technique is somatic anchoring. Associate the new pattern with physical anchor. Choose a gesture, touching thumb to finger, placing hand on heart, squeezing fist, whatever feels natural. And every time you embody new pattern, every time you act from new identity, every time you respond from healing, do your gesture. This creates somatic association, body memory of new pattern, physical anchor to new programming. Eventually, the gesture alone triggers new response. The physical anchor activates new pattern. The somatic cue accesses new identity. This is body-based programming. Nervous system level installation. Cellular memory creation. Days 13 and 14 begin integration testing. You deliberately put yourself in situations that used to trigger old pattern. Controlled exposure. Safe testing. Real-world verification. If old pattern was people-pleasing, you practice saying no in low-stakes situations. If old pattern was control, you practice surrendering in small ways. If old pattern was isolation, you practice vulnerability with safe people. You're testing whether new pattern is installing, whether old pattern is weakening, whether the rewiring is working. Notice your response. Old pattern or new? Automatic wound activation or conscious new choice? If old pattern still runs, that's feedback. That's information. That means you need more clearing, more interruption, more repetition. Go back to week 1 practices, do more somatic release, more bilateral stimulation, more pattern interruption. Then return to week 2 installation. But if new pattern is emerging, if you're responding differently, if the automatic reaction is changing, celebrate that. Acknowledge that. Reinforce that. Every small win matters. Every tiny shift counts. Every moment of new response strengthens new pathway, weakens old pathway, builds permanent change. Right now, pause and leave a comment. Write exactly this. I'm deleting my trauma patterns now. Write those words. Because when you do, you're declaring your commitment to healing. You're announcing your intention to rewrite. You're claiming your power to delete. So do it now. Scroll down, comment, I'm deleting my trauma patterns now. Then come back and we'll complete the protocol. Week 3 is permanence and integration. This is where temporary changes become permanent transformation, where new pathways become default responses, where healing becomes identity. Days 15 through 17 involve reality testing with deliberate trigger exposure, but now you're not testing in controlled situations. You're exposing yourself to actual triggers, real-world circumstances that historically activated old pattern powerfully. This requires courage, requires readiness, requires confidence that new pattern is strong enough. Don't do this if week 2 integration was weak. Don't rush this if new pathway feels fragile. But if you're ready, if new pattern feels solid, if you've seen consistent evidence of change, then test it fully. Put yourself in situations that used to collapse you. Engage with people who used to trigger you. Face circumstances that used to activate wound completely, and observe your response carefully. This is crucial data. This is essential feedback. This is how you know if deletion is complete. If old pattern activates immediately, if wound takes over completely, if you collapse into traumatic response, the deletion is not complete yet. The pattern is still active. The program is still running. And that's okay. That's information. That means you need more time, more clearing, more installation. Go back to week 1. Do more somatic release. Do more bilateral stimulation. Do more pattern interruption. Then repeat week 2. More Theta state programming. More affirmation loops. More embodiment practice. There's no shame in needing more time. No failure in requiring more cycles. Some patterns are deeper. Some wounds are older. Some programming is more entrenched. Give yourself whatever time you need. The 21 days is minimum, not maximum. Some patterns delete in 21 days. Others require 42 days, or 63 days or longer. Honor your process. Trust your timing. Respect your healing. But if old pattern doesn't activate, if wound doesn't take over, if you respond from new programming, celebrate that profoundly. Document that thoroughly. Acknowledge that completely. You just proved the pattern is deleted. The wound is healed. The program is rewritten. Old trigger met with new response. Historical activation met with present consciousness. Traumatic cue met with healed identity. This is evidence. This is proof. This is confirmation. The neural pathway has changed. The subconscious programming has updated. The nervous system has learned new response. And if you need course correction, if some aspects of old patterns still activate, if certain triggers still bypass new programming, address those specifically. Identify exactly which part of pattern remains. Exactly which trigger still activates. Exactly which response still runs automatically. And target that specifically. More clearing on that particular aspect. More installation of that specific new response. More integration of that exact healing. Precision matters. Specificity helps. Targeted work completes what general work began. Days 18 through 20 deepen the integration until new pattern becomes default, until healed identity becomes automatic, until new programming runs without conscious effort. By this point, if protocol was followed correctly, if all practices were done consistently, if commitment was maintained throughout, the shift is obvious. The change is measurable. The transformation is undeniable. Old pattern feels foreign now, like someone else's programming, like a story you used to tell but no longer believe, like an identity you wore but wasn't actually you. When you think about old pattern, when you remember old responses, when you recall old identity, it feels distant, disconnected, not you anymore. This is neural pathway pruning. The old pathway has weakened so significantly that accessing it feels difficult, feels unnatural, feels like reaching for something that's no longer there. Meanwhile, new pattern feels natural, feels normal, feels like you. Responding from healed place feels automatic. Acting from new identity feels effortless. Living from new programming feels right. You're not trying anymore, not forcing, not consciously choosing new response every time. It's just happening, automatically, Naturally, easily. This is the goal. This is success. This is completion. When new pattern is automatic, when healed identity is default, when new programming runs without conscious effort, the deletion is complete. The rewrite is finished. The transformation is permanent. Your identity has shifted at fundamental level. You're not someone managing trauma anymore. You're not someone coping with wounds. You're someone who was wounded and is now healed. Someone who had trauma and has now deleted it. Someone who ran old programming and has now rewritten it. During these days, watch for life evidence. Reality reflecting new identity. Circumstances matching new frequency. Opportunities aligning with healed version. If you deleted abandonment wound, relationships become more secure. People show up consistently. Connections feel stable. If you deleted worthiness wound, success comes more easily. Opportunities appear naturally. Receiving feels comfortable. If you deleted safety wound, anxiety decreases. Relaxation becomes possible. Trust in life increases. If you deleted trust wound, vulnerability becomes easier. Connection deepens. Walls come down naturally. If you deleted expression wound, authentic voice emerges. Saying truth feels safe. Being real feels good. If you deleted power wound, balanced power develops. Neither submitting nor dominating. Healthy equality emerges. These external changes confirm internal transformation. These reality shifts prove identity rewiring. These circumstance changes validate pattern deletion. Energy increases noticeably. Trauma patterns consume massive energy, constantly running survival programs, maintaining protective responses, holding tension in body. Processing takes energy. Hypervigilance takes energy. Defense mechanisms take energy. When patterns delete, when programs stop running, when protection releases, that energy becomes available, returns to you, flows freely. People often report feeling lighter, having more vitality, experiencing more aliveness. This isn't placebo. This is actual energy liberation, actual nervous system relaxation, actual cellular release. Your system was using tremendous resources to maintain trauma patterns. Now those resources are available for living, for creating, for thriving. Life feels lighter because you're carrying less. Burden has lifted. Weight has released. Programming has deleted. Day 21 is lock-in ceremony. This is conscious completion ritual. This marks transformation. This anchors permanence. Don't skip this. Don't minimize this. Don't rush past this. Ceremony matters. Ritual works. Conscious completion creates closure. Create sacred space. Light candles. Play meaningful music. Make it special. Make it intentional. Make it memorable. Then make conscious declaration of completion. Speak it aloud. Say it with conviction. Say it with certainty. I have deleted my trauma pattern. I have rewritten my wound. I have removed my old programming. The abandonment pattern is gone. The worthiness wound is healed. The safety pattern is deleted. Whatever your specific pattern was, declare its completion. Declare its deletion. Declare its end. Express gratitude for the transformation. Thank yourself for doing this work, for committing to healing, for completing the protocol. Thank your body for releasing stored trauma, for allowing the clearing, for integrating new pattern. Thank your nervous system for protecting you, for creating survival patterns, for now letting them go. Thank whatever supported you. Therapy, friends, community, guides, ancestors, universe, source. Whatever your belief system, express gratitude. Gratitude amplifies. Appreciation anchors. Thankfulness completes. Then connect with future self. The version of you 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, who's living from healed identity, who's creating from new pattern, who's thriving from deleted programming. See them clearly. Feel them fully. Know them certainly. And let them send you confirmation. Let them tell you this healing was real. This deletion was complete. This transformation was permanent, and your life changed because of it. Finally, timeline anchor. This connects to day 12. You're anchoring this healed identity, this deleted pattern, this new programming, as permanent reality, as unchangeable truth, as your new timeline. Visualize roots growing from your body deep into earth, roots of healed identity, roots of new pattern, roots of rewritten programming. These roots anchor you, ground you, stabilize you. In this new reality, on this new timeline, as this new you, you're not going back, not reverting, not returning to old pattern. This is permanent shift. This is complete transformation. This is final deletion. Day 21 marks completion. Week 3 establishes permanence. The protocol is finished. The trauma pattern is deleted. The healing is complete. Now let me give you critical safety protocols, because this is powerful work. This is deep transformation. This is root-level healing, and it must be done safely, must be approached responsibly, must be executed with appropriate support when needed. There are times when professional help is not just recommended but necessary. First situation requiring professional support is complex PTSD. This is trauma from multiple events, repeated abuse, ongoing danger. This level of trauma requires trained professional, requires therapeutic container. The 21-day protocol can supplement that professional work but should not replace it. Second situation is dissociation, or any psychotic symptoms. If you experience significant disconnection from reality, if you lose time regularly, if you have distinct parts or personalities, this requires psychiatric care. Do not attempt trauma clearing alone with active dissociation or psychosis. Third situation is active suicidal ideation. If you're thinking about ending your life, stop, reach out, get help immediately. Call crisis line. Contact therapist. Go to emergency room. Fourth situation is severe depression or anxiety interfering with daily functioning. Fifth situation is childhood abuse, especially physical or sexual. This requires trauma-informed therapist. This protocol can complement their work, but should not be primary intervention for abuse trauma. Now let me give you safe self-work guidelines for when this protocol is appropriate. First, start with smaller wounds, not your biggest trauma. Build skill with smaller patterns first. Second guideline, have support system in place. Don't do this completely alone. Have therapist you can call if needed. Have friend who knows you're doing this work. Third guideline, ground before and after sessions. Fourth guideline, don't rush. 21 days is minimum timeline, not maximum. Honor your pace. Fifth guideline, be gentle with yourself. This is hard work. Rest when you need rest. Be kind to yourself through this. Now let me show you signs you need more support. Signs the protocol alone is insufficient. Signs professional help is necessary. First sign is feeling overwhelmed during process beyond what feels manageable. Some intensity is normal. Some difficulty is expected. Some challenge is inherent in trauma work. But if you feel completely overwhelmed, if intensity feels unmanageable, if you cannot function, stop the protocol. Reach out for support. Contact therapist. Call crisis line, get help. Overwhelm means your system needs more support than self-work can provide. Second sign is dissociation increasing rather than decreasing. Some disconnection can happen during trauma clearing. Brief spaciness during intense sessions. Momentary disconnect when accessing difficult material. This is normal protective response. But if dissociation is increasing, if you're losing more time, if disconnect is getting worse, stop the protocol. Seek professional help. Dissociation increasing means trauma work is destabilizing rather than healing. Means you need therapeutic container. Means professional support is necessary. Third sign is depression worsening significantly. Initial clearing can bring up sadness, can surface grief, can activate stored pain. This is normal. This is expected. This is part of process. But if depression is deepening significantly, If hopelessness is increasing, if you cannot get out of bed, if functioning is deteriorating, stop the protocol. Get professional help. Worsening depression means the work is overwhelming your system, means you need more support than self-protocol provides. Fourth sign is inability to function in daily life. If trauma work is preventing you from working, from maintaining relationships, from basic self-care, from normal activities, this means protocol is too intense, means clearing is too destabilizing, means you need to stop and get support. Trauma healing should gradually improve functioning, should slowly increase capacity, should progressively enhance life. If it's doing opposite, if functioning is decreasing, if capacity is reducing, professional help is needed. Fifth sign is suicidal thoughts emerging or intensifying. If at any point during protocol you think about suicide, if you make plans, if you consider means, stop immediately. Reach out immediately. Get help immediately. Call crisis line. Contact therapist. Go to emergency room. Suicidal ideation always requires professional intervention. Always. No exceptions. No matter where you are in protocol. No matter how much progress you've made. Suicidal thoughts mean stop self-work and get support now. Tomorrow in day 15 we begin reality engineering. You've spent 2 weeks clearing, deleting patterns, removing blocks, rewriting wounds. Now we build. Now we create. Now we engineer the reality you actually want. Day 15 teaches you to deliberately construct your desired life, to consciously create your chosen circumstances, to intentionally manifest your selected timeline, using all the foundations we've built, all the clearings we've completed, all the mastery we've developed. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure notifications are on, because day 15 is where everything comes together, where clearing meets creating, where healing meets building, and you absolutely cannot miss it. Let's integrate everything we covered today. You learned that trauma is not identity. Trauma is programming, subconscious code running in your nervous system. Patterns installed during overwhelming experiences to protect you. These patterns made sense when they formed. We're adaptive survival strategies, brilliant protective mechanisms. But they're outdated now, no longer necessary, actually blocking rather than protecting. And like all programming, they can be rewritten, can be deleted, can be removed. In 21 days through systematic protocol, you discovered why traditional therapy takes years. Because it works at conscious level. Talking about trauma, analyzing patterns, processing emotions, all valuable but insufficient. Because trauma lives in subconscious, in nervous system, in cellular memory and body, and requires different tools. Requires somatic work. Requires bilateral stimulation. Requires theta state access. Requires neural pathway interruption and rebuilding. This is what the 21-day protocol does. Accesses the actual layers where trauma lives. Works at the depths where patterns run. Rewrites the code where programming operates. You learned the 6 common trauma patterns. Abandonment wound creating relationship chaos. Worthiness wound creating self-sabotage. Safety wound creating hypervigilance. Trust wound creating isolation. Expression wound creating inauthenticity. Power wound creating extremes. Each pattern has specific belief, specific behavior, specific life impact, and each can be deleted through targeted protocol application, one at a time, systematically, completely. You received the complete 21-day subconscious rewrite protocol. Week 1. Pattern identification and interruption through detection. Neural interruption, somatic release, bilateral stimulation, emotional release, and witness consciousness strengthening. Week 2. New pathway installation through new identity design, theta state repetition, affirmation loops, visualization practice, somatic anchoring, and integration testing. Week 3. Permanence and integration through reality testing, deep integration, life evidence observation, energy liberation, and day 21 lock-in ceremony. This protocol works. These practices create permanent change. These techniques delete trauma at root level. You learned critical safety protocols. When professional help is necessary, complex PTSD, dissociation, suicidal ideation, severe depression or anxiety, childhood abuse. These require professional support. Therapeutic container, expert guidance. The protocol can supplement but should not replace professional treatment in these cases. And you received safe self-work guidelines. Start with smaller wounds. Have support system. Ground before and after. Don't rush the process. Be gentle with yourself. Honor your timing. Respect your healing. Trust your pace. You discovered signs the protocol is working. Old triggers don't trigger. Different responses emerge naturally. New opportunities appear. Relationships shift appropriately. Physical symptoms decrease. Energy increases dramatically. Life feels lighter overall. These signs confirm deletion is happening. Prove transformation is real. Verify healing is complete. And you learn signs you need more support. Overwhelm beyond manageable. Dissociation increasing. Depression worsening. Cannot function daily. Suicidal thoughts emerging. These signs mean stop and get professional help immediately. Always, without hesitation, without shame. You are not your trauma. You are not your wounds. You are not your patterns. You are the consciousness that can observe them, the awareness that can witness them, the observer that can rewrite them. Trauma happened to you, but trauma is not you. Patterns were installed in you, but patterns are not you. Programming runs through you, but programming is not you. You are the one who can delete the programming, rewrite the patterns, heal the trauma in 21 days. Through systematic protocol, through committed practice, through consistent application. This is not suppressing trauma, not bypassing wounds, not spiritual bypassing or toxic positivity. This is actual deletion, actual rewiring, actual transformation. At the neurological level, at the subconscious level, at the cellular level. The science proves this. The research confirms this. The results demonstrate this. Neural pathways can be changed. Subconscious programming can be rewritten. Trauma patterns can be deleted. Permanently, completely, scientifically. Over the next 21 days, follow this protocol exactly. Week 1, identify and interrupt your specific pattern. Do the pattern detection work. Trace to earliest memory. Name the core belief. Feel it in your body. Then begin neural interruption, pattern interrupt technique. Somatic release through shaking. Bilateral stimulation practice. Theta state access. Daily emotional release. Body awareness deepening. Witness consciousness strengthening. Week 2, install and embody your new identity. Choose opposite belief. Create new self-story. Embody new pattern immediately. Do theta state repetition nightly. Affirmation loops hourly. Visualization practice daily. Somatic anchoring consistently. Integration testing carefully. Week 3, integrate and anchor your transformation permanently. Reality testing with actual triggers. Deep integration as new pattern becomes default. Life evidence observation. Energy liberation experience. Day 21 lock-in ceremony. Do the practices daily. Maintain the commitment. Trust the process. Honor the timeline. Respect the work. Some days will be hard. Some sessions will be intense. Some moments will be painful. That's normal. That's expected. That's part of clearing. Trauma doesn't release without some discomfort. Wounds don't heal without some pain. Patterns don't delete without some difficulty. But stay with it. Keep going. Complete the cycle. Don't stop halfway. Don't abandon the work. Don't give up on yourself, because on day 21 you will be different. Fundamentally, permanently, completely. The trauma pattern will be deleted. The wound will be healed. The programming will be rewritten. Not managed, not coped with, not minimized, deleted, gone, removed from your operating system. And your life will reflect that transformation through new responses, through different choices, through transformed reality, through healed relationships, through increased energy, through lighter being, through authentic living, through empowered creating. This is possible. This is real. This is available to you. Tomorrow we shift from clearing to creating, from healing to building, from deleting to engineering. Day 15 teaches you to construct the reality you want, to deliberately create your desired life, to consciously manifest your chosen timeline, using all the foundations, using all the clearings, using all the mastery. Observer consciousness from week 1, frequency alignment from day 8, subconscious reprogramming from day 9, assumption mastery from day 10, timeline jumping from day 11, reality anchoring from day 12, quantum communication from day 13, trauma deletion from day 14. All of it, everything, combined, applied, integrated, to engineer your reality, to build your life, to create your world. You've removed the blocks, you've deleted the patterns, you've cleared the trauma. Now we build. Now we create. Now we engineer. Deliberately, consciously, masterfully. So I'll see you tomorrow. In day 15, in reality engineering, in conscious creation mastery. Week 2 has cleared your system completely. Week 3 begins building your desired reality deliberately. Stay committed, stay healing, stay transforming. This is Conscious Observer. Delete your trauma, rewrite your code, reclaim your power,